I'm scared. Hello. Happy day after Easter.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Oh my word, I'm
Still
destiny.
Easter. It's still Easter. It's Easter Monday.
Oh,
It's Easter
Yeah,
Monday.
all right, well then clearly. Continue.
you got to put your rabbit ears back on.
Oh, it's a must.
But
Oh,
I
still
don't even know where mine are. Oh, mine are right
It's
there.
like, damn, mine hopped off. Hopped off.
I get it.
actually, I was using that pun today because I had to do some callbacks. So I was reaching out to a few patients, and I'm like, you know what? Day after Easter. It's been a while since we've seen you, so can you let me know when you're going to hop on in here? I got a ton of replies that way. If I just send their basic little, I don't get no replies ever. How is everybody?
Pretty good.
Good.
How's chat?
Hi, Jeanette and
We
Chris.
got some friends in chat.
Hey,
Let's we'll go.
hey,
Hey, who?
Jeanette.
Hey,
All
Jeanette.
right, so how many hats did you do today, Jeanette? 15, 30? I don't know,
I think
72?
you
Quite a
did
bit of
7. I'm going to estimate 7.
I'm going to estimate 10. Hey,
Want me to go
Just because
Sunflower.
I
12?
like the number, I'm going to 11.
12.
Hey, Miss Sunflower.
Hey,
MCC's in the house.
hey, Sarah. 35 today. Just today, you did 35 hats.
And I only did a half
Let
one
me
today.
get down there, okay? Relax. Holy 35.
That's what I
See?
said. Maybe she meant this weekend.
Yeah, but I wasn't there
No,
yet.
that's probably today.
But I wasn't there yet.
Hey, Craft Creations and more. How are you? Is a choke on my Jolly Ranger. She is
Hey,
rocking it. That's crazy.
What's her name, though? Well, what's her
That's
name?
phenomenal.
We said you didn't. She had to put her name in, including your name.
today. So, did you make them like for Smurfs? So they really little bitty
Yes,
tiny or
today.
something? She's making them for Smurfs. That's what it is.
No.
Little bitty tiny hats. Holy crap! It took me the entire day to make one.
A Barbie doll.
Where are the
So,
hats?
Mm.
A Barbie doll hat.
Wanda's got a question. Wanda's got a question. Wanda's got a question. Wanda's got a
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not quite sure how to answer it.
where are the
question.
hats being donated?
No,
Really?
those
Being
How
made
can
aren't.
you not answer
instead of
that?
No, those aren't.
bingo.
The answer
Because I
is,
didn't read where you put it.
but
No,
Annie,
give
you
specifics.
you liked my comment that I put on Happy Hats of where they were going to.
Yes, I did. No, that's not what
So
I.
we can pull
I
up the Happy Hats, and I'll tell you.
bingo.
None of it's fine.
I was reading what I was
Oh,
reading. It's like bingo
happy hats.
hats, and it's
What's happy hats?
bean instead of bingo. It's supposed to be bean. So now I got it.
So give me a second. I can
Yeah,
give you
here
the
you go. There you go. Is
specifics.
that better for you?
Are you going? Are you going to give? Are you going to give
Yeah.
specifics? Can you give
Jeanette says
the,
this year, though.
the
I don't know how you make 35 on one day. It takes me a day to do one.
Specifics.
Can you give the specific
Specifics.
places that they are
Okay,
going?
so
Kudos to you, Jeanette. Oh my God, that's a lot of
the
money.
hats are being
Yes.
Carry on.
donated to veterans in West Virginia. Specifically, specifically, they're going to the Huntington Healthcare Center. They're going to the Charleston, West Virginia Vets Homes. What's the home? The homes is. Let me pull it up. I'll tell you exactly where it's going. It's going to Department of Assistance Veterans Home in Barberville, West Virginia.
Barbers.
Those are the three main places that they're being.
Barbers.
That's what I said. I said Barbersville. I said Barbersville.
Jess was there and asked him what he said the first time.
Those are the
Or
three
was
main
that
places.
No, because we
Oh,
discussed
God.
it.
It's going to that place in West Virginia.
It was.
We
Wait,
call
I
it
just said it
Beefville.
fast.
Make it easy. We just call it
Barbersville, West Virginia. But for the rest of the world,
Love
it's
you
going to
guys.
Barbersville, West Virginia. Yeah, Veterans Home. I said it again. And the thing is getting them donated too. They will be picked up. We're going to ship them to Annie. Annie will deliver them to Jeanette. They will be picked up from Jeanette's.
Okay. So somebody read that comment.
Jeanette.
Actually, read the words. No, the one that's highlighted on the screen.
I am. Where are the hats being donated? Where hats being donated?
Bingo. Where are the hats? Bingo donated.
That's
Bingo.
what gave me pause, and I'm like, are we doing something else besides the other ones?
And
So,
Jeanette,
She gave a bingo.
Granny D!
Jeanette says she's up at 5 a.m. and she's making hats by 5:15, and she does them all day. Even if I did it all day, I couldn't do 35, maybe 2. Hey, Granny D.
Out. I don't think I could do 35.
When do you have time to wash the soaps? Do you watch the soap?
I don't think they have soap operas anymore.
Do you watch the soaps, Jeanette?
Don't think they have them anymore.
I think they do. Yeah, they do.
You
They
watch
have
General
days
Hospital?
stuff.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
I haven't watched
Yes, they do. Yeah, Y&R still on. Y&R still on. General Hospital still on.
Days.
I'm pretty sure. What's the other one? What's the other big one? Days is still on.
Yep.
The three main ones are still on.
John, I haven't watched.
You know, not to mention Generations
years,
and.
so I have no idea. Wanda, we know it was a mistake. We were more picking on John than you.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Bingo. I was like, let's play bingo.
So if I meant,
that's what I was like, she wants to too.
I didn't even know.
If I mention the name, if I mention the name Mr. Karyakis, do you know what soap I'm talking about?
General Hospital. No, Days of Our Lives. Yes.
Jeanette listens to Christian music while she crochets her hats. How are you, Granny D?
Oh, absolutely.
I watched
and not picking at all, Miss Wanda.
If I mention Steve and Laura, you know what?
Trying to pick her at
you know, is he's still alive. He was attractive when he was young. You know, back when he was in high school. Mr. Karyakis.
Steve Patch?
Oh yeah, Patch was
old
hot.
Guy? No.
He wasn't an old guy back then.
Patch, yeah.
And years younger than he is now.
Not to mention his evil twin brother too, right? And his evil twin brother.
Always an evil twin.
I forgot about that.
Him and what was Marlena? Marlena. She had the evil twin as well.
Marlena.
Well, I thought maybe the one he was with, wasn't it Patch and Kayla?
Oh no, Marlena was a different character.
Yeah. Yeah, but wasn't Patch was with Kayla.
Yeah.
And Marlene or whatever was who she with.
Does anybody else know what they're talking about?
I can picture him, but I can't remember his name.
Soap operas.
Oh, it's been years and years and years since I've seen any soaps.
I guarantee you, Sarah, if you start watching it again, there's still a lady locked up in a room.
Yeah, probably.
Probably the same one.
I'm
Well,
doing good, Granny D. I'm
well,
glad to
over
hear you.
on Young and
Hey,
Restless.
I never watched that one.
Stefano, yes.
Hey, Kendra.
Hi, Kendra. And yes, Granny D, so happy to see you doing better.
Absolutely. Startling.
Oh my God. Anyway, we're gonna stop talking about soaps right now.
We
You can bring
are
it up, Annie.
Happy hat.
talking about soap sacks.
Oh, soap sack.
Oh, speaking of
Soap sack
patch,
is good.
I will stop.
I had something last night, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm not throwing this away because I'm going to need it." And then
I remember
I
As the
said it.
World Turns, Granny D. My mom watched that.
And
I said it somewhere. No, I don't know
Emma
where it's at.
Green watched that one and Guiding Light.
Yes. Yeah, my mom watched that as well.
All right. Who put it
Yes,
where?
babes.
I didn't really have time to watch a whole lot of them. I was busy working. But, you know, as I walked through the living room, I would catch bits and pieces. Except for Luke and Laura's wedding. I took an entire day for that. We had a big old party.
To Luke and Laura.
Who's
Oh,
wedding?
there's like
Who got married?
girls skip school and stay, and everybody came to my house, and we fixed food and we watched the wedding. Yeah, it's like a huge thing.
Oh my God.
Young and the Breastless. I like that, Granny D.
What is everyone working on tonight?
A hat.
I am working on a happy
Kendra Lutz wants to know, Jessica, are you going to Joann's again?
hat.
I think they kicked her
Why,
out.
Kendra?
She kicked her back.
Yeah, the last I heard, Jess said there was one farther away she was going to try.
CC and more.
I don't know.
I finally jumped on the bandwagon and got out of my first YouTube video in 6 months. So proud of myself. My medical problems kept me from it for a while. Well, congratulations.
Absolutely. And whoever side you're on, if you're
Way to go.
on my side, type in strawberry for Nightbot to drop your link, or type in Yarny, and we can all connect. Let's all become friends. And I'm not going to say it a whole bunch, but I really only need like 90 friends to become monetized. I'm like super close. Trying to get there before my birthday. We got 1 month. Probably ain't going to make it, but it sounds like a good thing to do.
And I am happy to report the kid found the princess bed of her dreams. The headboard is shaped like a seashell. She is tickled to death. He's like, it's not exactly what we were looking for. He said, but I showed her this one. She goes, that one, Daddy, that one. Like, well, that's
It
pretty
sounds
good
cute.
indication. That's the one she wants.
As long as she's happy.
Yep.
Oh, maybe.
Constance, I will try to remember. I'm terrible with names. Ask anybody. It takes me a long time to remember people's names. Even in real life, I am like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It will take me a minute, but I will get it, I promise. Farmers.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Greg, did you ever get the cowboy done? Or no, the horse. He was going to make a horse to go with the cowboy. You did the cowboy.
Why am I eating candy?
Yeah, I know. I'm probably the only one that remembers that, but I was
I
very
remember. I was here that day.
This yarn is some of the busiest yarn I've ever done. Did see.
I'm getting seasick from seeing too much.
You said no horse yet.
Please remember, Greg, when you get around to it, I really want to watch. You make the horse.
It keeps dropping. Sorry to hear that, Miss Tammy. Hey, God's Desire, how are you, love? I hope we're all doing good tonight.
Sorry, Tammy. Home soonest. Being in the hospital sucks, I know.
And sending you positive vibes all the way.
Welcome back, John. How'd you get that
This is
Easter
a very...
you so quick?
What?
Behind, I swear
What's
that
that?
Easter baby was not there a minute ago.
Yeah, it's been there since yesterday.
Okay, I'm blind. Hi, Jennifer.
But does that look right for the start of your Jacob's ladder since you're doing the same hat as I? Hold on, let me go big. Try to do that. Hey, Jennifer, how are you, honey? So, it
Well, like I
said to
said, I gotta
twist
add
it.
more. I'm pretty sure I gotta add like 6 more rows because mine does not fit my head. It says to twist it.
But,
Okay, so you can pull it straight up through. You can pull it straight up to make it like a straight line, like a ladder, or you
yeah.
can give it a little twist, which adds a little more character to it. Either way is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
You can alternate them. You can alternate each one because you can do a twist and a straight, then a twist and a straight. They give you 3 of each one.
Okay,
Yes,
Jennifer.
Miss Tammy, I have.
On her website if anybody's interested. And Tammy wants to know just to figure out how much she owes you.
Hold on, what was the what did you say about website?
Jennifer says she has
$3,000.
a new sale on her Etsy shop.
Everybody go check it out. Go check it
And Great
out.
weather is 49 degrees, winds 11 miles an hour, humidity 54. And Granny D says she'll be live at 5 Eastern on Wednesday and Friday for anyone who may want to join us. Also Saturday and Sunday at 3. Her weather is 70 degrees, winds at 3 miles an hour, and 60% humidity.
Can y'all hear him laughing?
Jen says she sent you a message.
He has been belly laughing all day long. Actually got him out to go for a walk today.
Cool.
Of course, it would be on the day that I really did feel like walking, but he wanted outside, and I was like, let's go.
Which question?
Grab McCain.
What's your question?
Whose question?
Somebody had a question about needing their total, what they owe you, but I don't know who it was.
That
was Tammy.
Yeah. And she said she sent her a message, I believe.
And
hi, Connie.
It's not an invoice or anything like that. It's just the total of the total.
She wants to know if you want her to send you an email.
Absolutely. That would be phenomenal.
Hot damn, Elaine's here.
Hey, Elaine.
Damn, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your ears. Okay. All right, I will share this out for sure. Spring Fling. For everybody that is curious. So check out. It's a wonderful sale. Ooh. I'll check that in a minute.
Jess.
Yeah.
Friend of mine.
I was
with her today. And she had a DoorDash order come. And the DoorDasher was screaming at her because he said her tip wasn't big enough.
What?
Yeah. Said, well, I'll leave your food. I'll agree to leave your food if you'll make your tip bigger. I can watch here on my phone. She's like, fuck you. Take the food. She said, I'm calling the company. And pardon my French for anybody offended.
The hell?
No, you can't do that.
No.
And I was like, well, that's not going to be a DoorDasher for long. She goes, yeah, I'm going to make sure of that.
What the hell is he smoking? For real?
Yeah. I was on the phone with her, Jennifer. I heard it. She was talking to him over her ring cam. She is very, she does not go to the door when people are there unless it's a member of her family.
Like, what the hell?
I was just like, people like that is what gives the rest of them a bad name.
All the way.
Did she get her food?
Oh.
No,
Oh,
he left with her food. She told him, she said, take it back. She said, I'm calling the company. She said, you don't do this. This is not how it works.
She's already paid for it.
So food hostage. They refunded her.
Yeah, but he took off with her food. That's theft.
And no, she told him to take the food back. She's like, no, we're not playing this game. She said, you can just take it back and I'll call the company. And then she called the restaurant and they refunded her.
Like,
well, actually, she had to call DoorDash. She had to call DoorDash to get the refund, but the restaurant backed her up on it.
Granny.
Hi.
Hi, Granny.
How are y'all?
We got her out of the squirrel nest.
Yes, I figured I'd come by. I hadn't been by in a little bit.
How are you?
Some of your buddies are playing in my backyard today.
Have they? Have they been making pests of themselves?
No, I love my buddies.
Bird seed and stuff.
Nah, everybody gets on us because I feed my squirrels.
Oh, good.
They get special treats.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody says they hate them, but
peeps and chat peeps. Howdy do. My hair's a wreck. No makeup today, but we didn't have a live today. I used to go live on Mondays also, but I gave that spot to my buddy Dory.
Jennifer, she did forward the ring cam footage to DoorDash, to the company. So I'd say he's not going to be a delivery driver for anybody in the future. Hey, Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie.
Hey, Mama.
Well, good on you, Greg. Go, Jess.
Who would even do that, though? Like, even as a DoorDasher.
Would want a job to begin with. I guarantee you it's somebody that was forced through getting services. Hey, you have to work so many hours, that gets jobs and deliberately gets fired. I guarantee you. I've seen
Miss Tammy?
A system like that many times.
So then, like, my next question, okay, because you can leave the comments and stuff, so he obviously doesn't want to be employed very long.
Right.
And DoorDash isn't going to give you those kind of orders if you aren't good at what you do. It's like a merit system. Like, so if you're just starting out, you don't get the best of the best orders. You've got to earn the right to make the big deliveries and earn the bigger tips.
Well, she said she tipped
good riddance
30%, and that's way more than what most people tip.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I tend to tip, if I've got it, I will try to tip at least 50% because I've lived on tips. I know what that's like. So I try to tip well when I can. But my delivery guys, I'll tell them, hey, I wish it could be more. And I said, but I'll make it up to you next time. And I always do. And they're good. I have good service now. Except for that one time I got the DoorDash, they left my pizza on the step and the neighbor's dog ate it.
Oh, no.
Didn't call me. Didn't even know it was out there. I was an hour later. I called and I said, "Hey, where's my food?" Oh, it was delivered. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I left it on.
Let you know it's out there and not put it on the steps.
And I went out there and I did find the neighbor's dog eating the pizza out of the box. I said, okay, well, I found it, but the neighbor's dog ate it. They left it on the porch and didn't tell me.
I'm sorry.
And they're
That's
like,
not
oh,
funny.
I didn't hear them knock. My desk is literally right next to my front door. There's no way and I have a dog. There's no way that somebody knock on my door and I not know that they knocked.
Right.
That was like a dash and run.
Yeah.
It was like, got to go. It's like, no, come back.
For sure.
Tammy said
come
she
on,
sent you
people.
an email, Jess.
Yes, I'm in the works of replying. But because I am like,
that was the one and only interaction I've ever had with DoorDash, Kendra. My regular delivery guys, if I order a pizza or something, they come right up, and I would say at least 20% of them have to call and say, hey, here I am. How do I get to your house? Because
if it's after dark and somebody is their first time coming, I'll stand there and flip my outside light off and on so they can easily.
911 changed everybody's addresses here.
Oh my gosh.
And when they put our address into the GPS, it takes them to the wrong place.
Well, I'm in a mobile home behind my brother, so they usually go to they used to go to my brother's house all the time, but we got all that straightened out pretty much.
Let's see. Creation says my DoorDash put my food on the wrong side of the house, and the steps and ants were all in our food. Ugh.
Yikes. Hi, John.
Welcome back.
Ants. Hey, Dee, how's it going? What are you up to?
This is just the reason I normally just go pick up my own stuff.
I got bit one time. I was visiting my daughter they lived in New Orleans for 10 years, but I got bit. I was up on the levee just hanging out. They had a playground out there, and I went with my grands up there, and their house was just down from the levee. And I went up there and got one teeny tiny little fire ant. I guess that's what it was. Stung like everything.
Yep, that was fire ant.
I can't imagine having a bunch on you. My gosh.
One of my nieces stumbled. My brother at the time lived in Georgia, and she was playing in their yard and stumbled and fell on top of a fire ant nest.
Oh my God.
She was in
hospital. Bullet ants, though.
I was going to say, I'm sure she ended up in the hospital.
She was 4, and she ended up in the hospital for about 3 months.
Oh my gosh. And I can't imagine the pain, especially
being little
baby. Yeah. I love New Orleans, but that was one thing I didn't like about. Well, they were not actually they were in Metairie, which was about 15 minutes from the city, but they used to live just right off St. Charles, and I love that because you could just walk a block and get the on the streetcar.
Oh, don't have a door connected from driving on the. Oh, I just go out there and swat them in the head, Greg, if they drove through my yard. Jeanette, we're getting there. Her husband can actually walk through the house on his own already. So we are getting there. And he is going to have a caregiver, so she'll be able to get out of the house once in a while. Which will be nice for her, because you need to de-stress when you're taking care of somebody 24 hours a day.
Oh, yeah. Being a caregiver's tough. Mm-hmm. I've just become a hermit since I broke my legs last year and went through all that stuff. And I'm on a walker, and you know, y'all were my social.
Bye, Clay.
I don't have any. I got my kids, you know, but the oldest one's in Florida now, and my grands, but my youngest daughter's about half an hour away. But I just hang out in here, and I'm okay.
Night,
I used to keep the roads hot. Hey, Mandy. Connie,
Ooh.
leaving.
Yep, her didn't stay long.
No, but she had her grandson today. She might be tired.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that. That's pretty, Jess. It's an awful lot of green, but it's pretty.
It's
It's like a
so
watermelon.
pretty.
It looks
What
like a
is
watermelon
that?
with the slice taken out of it.
This is Concept.
Oh, that's pretty.
Let me turn down the.
Merino baby
What-
granny. What it
What
says?
brand?
Concept by Katia, Katia.
Uh-huh. It's beautiful.
It's
I was
so
looking on
soft.
webs today. They were having some sales, but Lordy, I don't need any more yarn. This room is crazy.
Did anyone get any of
Oh,
the
we don't have.
Hirschner's yarn when it was on sale? I think today's the last day for it.
What's that?
Who's got sales?
Hirschner's. They had a different sale every day this last week.
I got an email.
Hmm.
from
Folks that did
Reddit.
it, but not it.
I might have ordered something. Might have. Possible.
Maybe. Just
I
a
did
chance,
not.
right?
With everything going on with the economy and everything, I'm hoping that LISs will be able to stay open.
We
Right.
are going to be having a storm here in about 30 minutes. So if I poof, that's where I went.
Yeah, these were the.
Here's
They're
my
like
thing.
the cotton millins, but it was a cotton. I don't know what acrylic or something. I don't know. Anyway, there were two in a pack for the same price like the cotton millins were. So I might have got a couple packages of them.
I used to
Well,
love
you
the
can't
millions
go
I
wrong.
got from AC Moore.
I
But they
miss
didn't
AC
seem,
Moore. I used to love their
it
Stitch
did.
Studio by Nicole.
yeah,
Well,
but Hirschner didn't say anything about it being glittery or anything like that, like the cotton ones were. So we'll see.
hey, John, are we going to start saying follow the bouncing ball? Because you keep bouncing around. Hi, Ivy B.
He's back
Hey,
now.
Ivy B.
Yes,
back,
I'm ready.
Hey, and Kendra. Oh,
Can
alpaca
you?
millions.
Ooh, alpaca.
Nice.
That sounds fun.
I love alpaca.
Oh, yes, please.
And that
And
wasn't what I
I'll
said.
pack some
sometimes, I mean alpaca, and
Hey,
I
Ivy BB.
don't think I have any yarn that has llama in it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know, but this wasn't the llama.
I have some with
mm-mm.
a little bit of camel, like 10%.
I
Not a
got some that
lot.
has possum in it, but no
Possum.
no camel.
I
Yeah,
had
a little
bought
bit of
one in
possum.
Aspen. I bought one in
What
Aspen,
has?
or a couple of skeins or hanks of it in a little shop in Aspen ages ago, and I have no idea where that stuff is.
I could not. It's got possum, silk. I think there was like three weird ones. It
Opossum.
was possum.
Oh,
Opossum.
Well, yeah, because it was the tree thing. It was guys in the
Oh
trees.
no. It was bushtail possum from New Zealand, and silk and merino, wasn't it?
Ah, Jojo, do you remember
Australian
the weird
possum?
stuff?
No.
Or you said New Zealand?
Hey, yes. All right, and it's a small ball too. It's nothing real
Hello,
big
Izzy. Yes,
or
it
donut, I
is.
guess.
I decided to come visit.
She
Visit
hasn't ever
these
asked us for a
friends.
bit, so it's our time is up again.
Oh, stop. Hey,
I
Beth.
think it's in my daughter's.
Hey, Beth. Howdy do to everyone.
Beth, let's see. Her weather is 72, 8-mile-an-hour winds, and 66% humidity.
Yeah, mine's 72 right now as well.
Oh,
This is the first time in ages that it's been warm. Even if we get warm weather before Easter, it seems like it always cools down, even to being chilly on Easter, but it was later this year, I guess. And
I had snow on my truck this
like
morning.
85. What'd you say, John?
I had snow on my truck this morning when I got up.
Oh my gosh.
Happy I still got a. I'm happy I got a remote starter. I look out the window. Up, snow. Well, start it up.
Yeah, that's great. My van is Honda Odyssey van. Things I bought new in 2003. Yeah.
Let's see, Decatur at 56, 3-mile-an-hour winds, and 67% humidity.
Fixing the camera angle. Fixing the camera. How many rows are you going to add to your hat? Do you think?
I'm thinking probably. Well, I'll start with 5. I'll start with 4, then I'll take a look at it and I'll see how it fits on my head. Let's make sure it covers my head, right? Because like the picture I showed you yesterday, it barely covered my bangs. So I'm like, I don't think this hat's long enough. Well, here
I like for them to go down over my
I'm
ears.
like, I don't think this hat's long. Oh, I don't think so.
But I did make my boyfriend a skull cap one time. He loved that thing. I was like, oh my God.
Hi, Birdie.
Yes, I'm on there.
I miss knit crate. I'm using a knit crate yarn right now on a hat.
Nice.
I had a bunch of these and I gave them all to my daughter. I thought I'd given them all to her, but I found this one. They go shopping in Mom's stash.
Yeah, my sister comes shopping my stash a lot. I don't
Which is
mind.
totally fine because I have more than I will ever use in my lifetime.
That's what I always tell her.
I have to live as long as who was the guy about Methuselah. About this, yeah. And there's more in my bedroom than even all that, and the den, and
We don't want to talk
I
about what's
even
in your
have a
bedroom.
set of cubby units in the kitchen. It's crazy.
So, I mean, all I hear is like you just have a little bit of yarn.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I know Crystal bought
For
in my
any
early
project
years.
you'd want.
She said, never say you have too much yarn. I said, okay, well, I guess I'll just say I don't have enough room.
Absolutely.
Running out of room. Oh, and there's some at my brother's too, which I can see his backlight right here in the house we grew up in. Yeah. We get along so well. I'll tell you what, he's like 4.5 years older than me. I don't want anything ever to happen to my brother. I said, we got to figure out a way to wink out at the same time because we like to look at, we are blessed to have each other.
That is awesome, especially like what happened last year. But the thing is you didn't even know you broke your leg last year.
And they were both broken. Well, the one I knew I had done something really bad, but the left leg, but it was healing up. And it was healing okay. So they didn't have to do surgery on that one, but it still hurt like everything. I was just stuck in this room. They hurt so bad. I was just,
I
it was all
remember
I could
that you.
do to get to the bathroom.
I remember you were really bad there for a while.
It was awful. It happened and well, I called 911. I always say 911. I called them to get me out of here because I knew I couldn't get up and get out. And they thought they could get me up and just help me. I said, and I stood up and screamed bloody murder. And they're like, okay, sit down. They're like, they got me in some kind of, it was like a wheelchair, but it was narrow and it had straps, like cross straps. And it had it looked like lawnmower wheels, like tractor wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like 5 concrete steps down that I had to go down.
Those are easier to use if they can use those instead of the bed.
That's what they did. And then got me on the, gurney or whatever you call it, stretcher, whatever.
Yeah, you were gone for a while.
So I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, nursing home 2 months. My brother's about that. So I was gone from middle of February to middle of June. I finally got back home.
Thank God.
That had to feel like the last time.
And now yes. But you know what? I had a really good experience in the hospital, which is crazy because our hospital is not known for being a good hospital, but it was great. I had nothing but good, except the food sucked. But I think that's most hospitals.
Hey,
and the nursing home I went to was great. I had everything. It was good. Everybody was great. The food sucked there too, but that's okay because I was trying to lose weight both places. So. Then I went to my brother's and we hit the DoorDash stuff because he doesn't cook. I couldn't cook. So I'm still on a walker, but it's fine.
Just glad you're home. And all is well.
Yes, girls and boys.
For the most part.
Yeah. But that was pain. Oh my gosh, pain. Whew. And where I broke it, it was like
definitely needs more rows.
At my ankle.
Definitely need more rows on this.
I think you're ready. 2 more rows and then the brim.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Wow. Are you putting a brim on yours, Jessica?
I will be, yes.
See, because I'm thinking at least 2, if not 3 more rows, because it's pretty tight on the top right now. It barely covers it's right to the top of my ears right now. So I'm thinking probably 3 more rows, and then I'll do the ladders up on them. Right, it's just gonna tighten it up a bit more. We'll see. I look like some evil scientist, eh?
Chick says y'all need to read the Jessica.
How Hey,
some
Tank.
evil doctor from the
Oh
1800s.
no, you broke yours in April. Yes, it is terrible pain. And I'm on high-powered pain meds, which is what makes my bones crappy, except that osteoporosis runs in our family too.
My mom
Okay.
had
No,
osteoporosis.
it can
And
get
they
a
just told
PPA
my
though.
sister she has what I tell you, Joe?
What's that?
Scoliosis. And I told her she needs to be checked for osteoporosis since our mom had it.
Mm.
I said, doesn't hurt. If they tell her
My
she doesn't,
mama's
she has
hands were just gnarly. I'm so glad mine are. Thank you, Jesus. Mine are good. And I've been on since all that happened with my legs. I started back in
Hey, Tracy.
July, I think, with the
See?
Avinity. Yeah, the Avinity shots. Supposed to strengthen your bones. And I've just got 2 more
Hey, Beth.
months of that. Yeah.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, Tank. I didn't see you sneak in. I was
Trace.
just.
Tracy cake.
And then I'll be on after that.
Oh,
After
damn,
the
Elaine's here
Avinity,
too.
I'll be on. What is that other medicine? Something with it's injections too, but it's every 6 months. As long as insurance pays, I'm cool. As long as we have Medicare, which I hope. Social Security and Medicare, Medicaid, I hope. I just pray for those things.
Wow, Sarah. Sarah, that's a lot all at once too.
Wow. That is.
She got DDD,
God.
spondylosis, ruptured fibromyalgia, and some other issues. Man.
Prayers, darling.
Night, Tammy.
Prayers and more prayers.
I know my brother had African Burkitt's disease. Like my brother had all that, and he had like African Burkitt's disease. I think it was. It's when your muscles detach from your bone in your legs, which is painful as well.
That sounds terrible.
I never heard that.
And then he started getting, and then he started getting spider webbing in his esophagus. So his esophagus was actually deteriorating.
Ooh.
I don't know. He's a bunch of stuff wrong with him. Hey, Catherine. I'm Andy.
Kind of like my mama Kayla. She has
he
million
was walking
conditions.
Yeah, she does.
But
he was using
inspirational.
he started walking with cane. He started walking with canes, and then he had to go to the canes that attached to your arms, right? And then he was in a wheelchair, and the doctors are like, "Yeah, no, you're gonna get 6 months. We'll give you." And now he's running marathons. This was like back in 2000.
God is good.
Find a new medication or something?
Changed doctors, changed his meds, changed his diet, he moved from Nova Scotia to Ontario. I don't know, just did a bunch of different stuff, and then he's running marathons now.
Wow, that's awesome.
He's God.
Yeah, that Mama Kayla, she has so much stuff.
I'm telling you.
He's still fat and bald, so.
And her husband.
He's still fat and bald, so I'm still better off than him.
Her husband seems so sweet and supportive, and her sons too.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I haven't watched her for a little bit. I'm letting him build up so I can binge one night while I sit here and crochet. Just watch
Hey,
all the
Mona, Mona,
videos.
Mona.
I'm doing the same
Hey,
with some of
Mona.
the other day.
Miss Catherine.
What you up to?
The Nerdy Crocheter, her other channel. I'm doing the same with that. Just letting
12
them go.
chimes and it's 5 till 10.
Hey, Crystal.
I have gremlins in my clock. Poltergeist,
Gremlins.
something.
Gremlins.
Damn gremlins.
I could figure the squirrels, but not the
Hey,
gremlins.
D. Hey, D.
Yeah,
Is your
that.
subscribe button crocheted?
Mine? No, it is felt.
Yeah,
I made it out of
okay.
felt. Yeah. It was a challenge on somebody's channel a long time ago, and just to make it, however. So I just used felt and stuffed it. And, yeah. Got the little stick-on letters. I said I'll never get those letters straight, so I
Stick on
just went
letters.
for
You didn't cut them out.
yeah. Well, I don't think you had to cut them out. They just were on a backing, like, and you just pulled them off.
Pretty sticky.
Yeah.
No, you should have cut them out of felt and stitched them on
Are you
individually.
crazy? That's work. I'm too lazy for
No,
that.
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
No.
Which way did we go here?
Doing all that. We can just stick them on. And they've been up there for ages. Well, my channel will be 6 years old come May 17th.
Ooh, 3 days before my birthday.
Is that right?
Just a young girl.
My birthday was last month. I was 66. I'm a 59 model.
I believe I should have it in my calendar.
Oh no, we won't sew. Come on, Beth. Beth says, "Hell no, we won't sew." What? Okay, what? You could have darned them on.
Yeah, darn with every letter. Or worse.
As he said, okay, but I'm pretty good doing them. All right, I gotta go see.
Hell no, we won't sew. That's right, Beth. Y'all probably already said that. I'm behind.
Oh, I'm always behind.
Hot damn, Elaine's
You're
here.
on Jessica. Because you're on Jessica time.
Elaine.
See, I'm not the only one that's on my time.
I just love to see her name. Or say it.
I love saying hot damn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Hot damn.
She changed it
And I
there
can't
for a
say-
while. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
And I really
know.
can't say it without saying like hot damn. Like you can't say anything else. You can't be like,
Right.
oh, hot
Gotta
damn
be
Elaine's
hot
here.
damn Elaine's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot damn. Gotta be. Gotta be.
Things are just meant to be. She hit on a good one.
What are you? I got the second rung of the ladder done. This yarn is way too busy to be able to see the ladder.
Oh.
Like I'm sure you can see it when it's on somebody's head. You can see the braid right here.
Uh-huh.
but the yarn is so busy.
Yeah. If I have busy yarn, I like to do just simple stuff because, you know, it gets lost. Lost in the sauce.
Yes, this definitely got lost, but not worth redoing because you can still see the texture when it's going to be on somebody's noodle,
Yeah.
and it is shrinking quite a bit.
Oh, I just frog the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to just frog it all.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Not a chance.
I have done so
I
many
don't frog.
felted baskets, and I don't know what is wrong with me. I cannot get this one. I just need a flat circle for my base, and they're all look like a big, huge boob. It's
Oh, God.
I frogged it, so and
Granny,
it's like that
Granny
big.
D's,
Calm,
Granny D's making boobs.
calm down, D.
That's what it looked like. Blue latte cakes. Tankster, I don't know. I don't even know where my latte cakes are. Said,
I've never
You know
had
what?
a latte.
I think I actually seen. I I think I seen those at Michael's Saturday when I was there.
I will check if I find them. Do you just need plain blue? Is there a name?
No, she's looking for a certain color.
I know the last ones I got were the yellow, what was it, lemon sponge cake or something. I was so excited to get them, and I don't know why, just because it was a new color, because I've not done either. And since Dory came and moved some stuff around, and it looks great, but I don't know where some stuff is. You know, you can have a messy room and still kind of sort of know in what area to look for stuff.
Yes, that is my entire little area over here. Like I remember where I put it last, I think.
I'm bad to pile stuff up, so I call it my whip mountains and whip mountain ranges. Now I have most of them in bags. At least they're separated and not all getting yarn barfed together.
Tankster is looking for velvet teal.
Okay, if I find any, I'll let you know.
I'll keep an eye.
How many? Hey, Moonrose.
Velvet teal. Latte cake, right?
Uh-huh. I remember that name. I'm not sure if I've got it. Or, like I say, where it is.
My light.
Ask in the live tomorrow too, Tank. I mean, not tomorrow, but Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah, Caron velvet teal right there. Velvet teal at my Michael's here.
Mm-hmm.
They're $15 each.
Wow.
All right, rabbit
There's
hole.
4 in stock. That's why I seen them. There's 4. They got 4 of them in stock right now.
Okay, Tank, no worries. I'll try to remember. also. And I hated I missed Lulu Cindy had asked if I would sing happy birthday to her sister Teresa. She must live with her.
She does.
Okay. And I totally missed it till I saw it on I always look at my chat replay because I miss so much.
Oh, look out. Chris K's medicated. Whoa. What was she typing the other day?
I have no idea.
Been some good meds.
She was typing something good the other day. Well, we were making fun of her too, though. So
I don't even remember if it was actual words. I don't think it was words.
No, I think there were some numbers
they
in
weren't
there.
actual words. Yeah, there was numbers in there because it was like the I was an 8, and then the M was the K. M was the K. The I was the 8. I think R was a 4.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I want to know what her Skittles look like. I want to taste her rainbow.
We wanted to get our decoder rings out and see if we can decode it.
Right? Hey, MDL, how are you?
Hey, Michael.
Welcome in, Mr. Michael.
Not enough people.
Michael.
Not enough people call me beautiful.
How are you and Panda?
Oh. Yes, how are you and Panda? Pandemonium.
Michael, you're gorgeous too.
And that's, again, Misty, I can't say panda without doing pandemonium.
Oh, he's walking.
Just because.
What are you cooking? What are you cooking?
Ooh, who's a walking?
What are you cooking, buddy? Are you cooking some Szechuan? You're walking it up? You're walking up something.
My word.
Hey, when do y'all play bingo? And have I given you any
walk
numbers?
on the wild side.
Tomorrow night.
And Friday.
Yeah, I think so.
Tomorrow and Friday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What time?
Friday, tomorrow will be about 8:30 Central Standard Time.
Okay.
And we play Bingo 2.0. So I just assign columns, kind of like Dawn Yarndale does, or did when she played bingo.
Can I get column 2? I'm sure somebody else has it, but you probably have to. Is that okay?
I'll go ahead and give you 2. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank
Help
you.
me remember that, everybody. Granny
Yeah,
B gets
I have that
tomorrow.
on. Who else played? Oh, Carrie.
Well, usually I assign new ones every week.
Oh, okay.
But we can play with 2.
Okay.
You do not have numbers on for Friday Night Bingo.
No.
Okay. I just have
which means you've never been over there.
Memory trouble, so
you've never been on Friday Night Bingo.
Ever.
Oh, I think she's coming to visit every once in a great, like maybe once or twice, but she has not played. No.
No numbers.
Well, she'll just have to come in next Friday and give us some numbers, or give you guys some numbers.
Try to remember.
Hot Dan says, and it's a blast, Granny B. I like doing the Bingo 2.0, but I like traditional Bingo.
What does 2.0 mean? Is fast?
Just you don't have to worry about picking your numbers, and you really don't have to watch the board. And when the column gets highlighted, you're done.
Okay.
But the only rule is you have to be there to call bingo.
It's kind of like hobby. I love hobby bingo. You just turn it on and that's it. But if you got an iPhone and you're trying to watch it, forget it. You get kicked off a gazillion times. It didn't used to be like that. I don't know what they've done. But I can play on my iPad without getting kicked off, which I just found out like last week or a couple weeks back.
Ooh. Jojo, how do you guys play? Or how do you play when you play Hobby Bingo? Or Hobby Bingo, or however you say it.
Tablet.
Hmm.
And if I'm not talking to Annie and Connie at the time, then I'll play it on my phone. I just have Android phone, Android tablet.
Yeah, I guess they were still taking on holiday today, Easter Monday.
Yeah. And a long weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like,
Hey,
dang.
Renee.
Not him again.
How are you? Welcome in.
I don't know what happened to Thursday last
Thanks for
week.
coming in.
Just took an extra day.
Yeah. Made it a longer
And I was
weekend.
actually ready to play, too.
Yep, I was ready today as well. Like,
I was like, dang it,
oh,
'cause
disappointment.
most of
I'm
the
so
time I miss
glad
it
they
by
let
like
us
10
play,
minutes.
on the, sorry, what'd you say?
No, go ahead, honey. I said,
I'm
normally
so
I miss it
glad
by
we
10
get to
minutes.
play, with the other countries. I don't know if we won, if they'd honor it or not. I guess so. But at least we get the points, I miss
Does
the
anybody know
early
anybody
days
that won?
when they first started. We got 100 points.
Do you know anybody that's ever won? Anybody?
Yeah,
Annie has.
several people have.
Yep, I won once.
That's great. I won. What did I win? It was a Facebook. So was it a Facebook? Yeah, it was a Facebook, live shopping on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And they give out for different things, and I got it for sharing. So I got like what, $20, 25
Hey, Jeff, welcome in.
Oh.
coupon,
Hey, Jeff.
voucher, whatever.
And Chris K, I do not have any coconut yarn.
Chris has one. Yeah, Katrina. Katrina won.
Welcome back, Izzy.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know that there have been winners. I mean, I've seen people's names, but none that I've ever recognized.
Yeah.
We've come close several times.
Closest I've been is like 3 away from.
I think it was last week. Connie was off by one.
Ah. So aggravating, and somebody's bingo. Dang it.
Jeff
But
says I was
there's
doing a little
thousands
woodworking
of
to
players.
train.
That's the only thing I wish they could put, like when they do the live shopping, I think they put how many people are watching, maybe. But I wish they could put the number of people playing on the bingos.
Or the
Kind of get
numbers
an idea of what the odds are.
The numbers they've called.
Yeah. And the one good thing about chat on the live shopping Tuesday is you can scroll back up, and during bingo, it just flies and you can't go back up to see what folks say. But, chat's not a real big deal on bingo days.
No. I'm usually on the phone with Annie and Connie. And then I watch it. We watch. I don't know where they do theirs on their computers. I guess I do mine on the tablet, and I'll tell you, Connie's very animated. She really gets into her
Oh
bingo.
yeah, Connie's wild when it comes to bingo.
Oh my god! Is
I
she
usually
ever
play
going?
bingo on my phone and I talk to y'all on the computer.
Okay. If she ever got a bingo, I mean, she'd probably bust her eardrums.
Yep. Everybody would know. We wouldn't have to type a word.
Nope.
All
She's
right,
very.
all of
She
my
makes it fun though.
Oh yeah. Say, she goes, if they're not calling my numbers, they're not listening.
Where are my numbers? They fell out of the bag. Or the bingo guy doesn't like me.
Yeah.
all of my little pleats are done.
You're braiding them as you go.
Well,
I guess
folks, I've enjoyed hanging out with you a little bit. I can't sit for too long. My heart start hurting. I have to get up and move about.
Well,
Night, Candy.
appreciate you coming over.
It was good seeing you.
Good to see y'all. Mwah. Love y'all.
Thank you for coming in, honey.
Yeah,
Mwah.
thank you.
Big hugs.
See you soon,
I'll
Granny
try to
Dave.
remember
Good
bingo
night, Dee. Have
times.
fun. Take care.
All right. Thank you. I gotta find the door. Here it is.
And Jeff says he's up to 101 subscribers on his channel.
Well, cool. Congrats.
That's awesome.
That's about what I have, I think.
Don't tell Jeff that though.
Night, Jeff.
You don't even have any
Come
videos.
in. Why?
Twilight Zone.
Of course. Love the Twilight. Oh, Jess.
Yes, ma'am.
I went to TDR's the other night.
You did
What were they
okay.
playing?
Noir night. No, Friday night. It was film noir night. I was just like, I'm going to just pop in there. And I was like, I stayed for the movie.
Great. He's on now.
But they're
actually.
cool, though, right?
Yeah, I
But they're
love
cool-
black
but
and
they're
white
cool
films.
movies, though.
I love those old movies. Back when, actors actually had to know how to act.
Well, yeah, they had to know how to act and sing and dance. They had to know how to do everything because they weren't allowed to pay extras to do stuff for them. No lip syncing allowed.
And I especially love the old thriller ones, mysteries. How the music set the tone for the scene. You could always tell when something exciting was getting ready to happen.
That's awesome.
If you ever have a night and you just find you an old black and white movie, Jess, I'm telling you, watch 2 or 3, you're going to be hooked for the rest of your life. Oh, that's about as much TV, and I didn't even watch that on TV. I watched it on the computer. Guess I could have watched it. I don't watch TV anymore. I hate commercials. I absolutely despise commercials. I've quit listening to the radio for the very same reason. That's why I listen to audiobooks all the time. No commercials.
Yeah,
I find them extremely annoying.
I
Oh,
buy what I want to buy. I don't need some commercial telling me to buy toilet paper. I need
man.
someone to tell me to buy toothpaste. I don't need a commercial telling me to buy tampons.
Well, I would hope you
Well,
don't do tampons. Toothpaste, you
he's
probably
showing us
need.
body count and grave secrets tonight.
Cool. Old ones.
Monday night double feature.
See, I didn't know he did Monday nights. I thought he was just doing Friday nights.
Tonight's Monday night bonus feature was sponsored by Wayne Butler. Thank you for the beer donation. Beer tips here. Yes. Be sure to grab your popcorn before you go sit down. All right. I actually got to post the pattern and figure out what I got to do. I got all my Duma digs.
Yeah, they even play
You
like
hear?
those old concession standees. Let's go.
I gotta go sit.
Hell, how you gonna hide in a tent? They're gonna get you anyway, dude. Come on.
Where's my pattern
Oh, dude's got a knife. I'll hide in a tent.
here? Be safe.
I'm sorry. That's just hilarious.
Oh man. Funny. Nice and safe. Yeah, let's go hide in the tent instead of just getting in the car.
Let's see. This will be
Ooh.
70s, early 80s.
Let's see. Jeff says he's been in some commercials. He was on a bunch of Craftsman commercials years ago. Craftsman was good to him. They bought most of his tools. His lathe was free. The tool set were not there, and they're worth more than the lathe. Saying hi. Yeah, that's it.
Did you see what TDR said, Annie over there? He said, "Well, look at all the crafty ladies coming out to the drive-in." I'm saying, I brought the.
Aha, watch this.
And where's these movies at? Where the movies at?
TDR's The Drunk Review.
Okay.
I told him I have light up crochet hooks, no problem. $1986. I was just curious as when the movie was released because I'm pretty sure I watched that before.
What one is it?
Body count.
Yeah.
It's okay. Those are those terrible movies that you can rewatch over and over and over again. Unless you're watching with Bill and then all you hear is, well, that wouldn't happen in real life. Yeah, dumbass. That's why it's in a movie.
Ooh, I gotta go see a picture.
No.
Jesus
have
Christ, murder boy. Scared the bejesus out of me.
Well, dang, Joe, I ain't watching the movie.
I know. I was
What's that?
sitting here crocheting away. I didn't even know she was laying back behind me until I felt something kneading my back. I was like, what the?
Did you get it?
Oh my God.
Oh, that was hilarious. A Japanese beetle, I guess, came in the window where the cats dug the hole in the screen, landed on Cash's nose. He was going crazy trying to get it off of it because they got like little hookies on their feet when they land and they'll hook into something. He couldn't get it off his nose. It was funny.
You got one that's making you laugh, and one over here is making me about pee myself. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Get the bejesus out of me. I thought she was laying in the kitchen chair. I didn't even know she was back behind me.
Yeah, they're sneaky like that.
I'm so used to her. Like, even when I'm sleeping, she can come up and lay on my chest. I don't feel her. I'm so used to it.
Mommy killed it. It's gone. I promise. It won't get you again. Big chicken ass. You're only like 1 billion times bigger than it is. I'd hang my head in shame too.
Well, I don't like June bugs either.
No, it's a
Yeah.
Japanese beetle.
Oh,
June's not out yet. It's not June. Gotta wait till June for the June bugs.
not
You
always.
tying a piece of thread to the June bug's leg and flying them? We used to do that when we were kids.
No, I used to get June bugs. They get in my damn hair and get stuck, and then I'd freak out.
What?
Oh, I hate it. I hated them.
I killed it. It's dead. I
Ow.
killed one for you. You don't have to sniffer it. It's dead, I promise. It's not going to get the big old pretty dog. Poor baby. Bugs landed on. Well, wait till I tell your daddy. Oh. So I get to the dentist office all day tomorrow.
Do what?
Don't even get to get drugs for it. So I get to sit at the dentist office all day tomorrow and don't even get to get drugs for it.
You gonna make it to bingo?
Her appointment's at 10. I figure I should be back here by noon or 1 at the latest.
Okay.
So hopefully.
Yeah. No, Margaret, you can't have that with a salad.
It actually depends on how she does. There's Mona.
Simona. Simona. Sorry, I should. Sorry, I'm spelling some more.
Mona's,
And I put
Mona's been here a
Simona over
while. Mona's been here a while.
Oh, I didn't see her. Okay, I'm not watching that side. But whatever. What do you want? You want to come over here? Yeah, I'm taking a break from crochet for a minute. You come over here. This is, Crystal says this works up really fast. Well, where? Where does it work up fast? Huh.
I got to introduce my sister to this channel. She'll love this. She likes movies like this too.
That's what I got so far.
Ooh, what's that?
That's the neon pink
Who
shawl
stitched
that I'm
that?
making. That's a neon pink wrap I'm making
What
for
stitch is
certain
that,
there.
though?
I
things.
know, Mona. You've been here a minute.
Primrose.
That is
What
some.
stitch is it?
I just said
This is what.
primrose. Pay attention.
We tried to figure that out.
Okay, one at a time. One at a time.
Primrose.
Primrose.
Thank
Yes.
you. Primrose.
Motorboat, what you do? It's got to be in the camera too.
It's the cat stitch.
Got to add some hair in there.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I know. Me
Yeah,
on
you're gonna have
Oh.
cat hair. What are you doing? Let's say hi.
Picture.
Motorboat
Sorry,
wants a treat. Motorboat needs a treat.
that.
Motorboat wants a treat. Motorboat needs a treat.
Shut up with that
Meow.
word.
Meow.
Tanky, tankster,
You
tankster,
said the bad
holy
word.
jeepers.
It's not my fault
Look
your
what Tank's
dogs
doing.
don't know how to
Look what
listen
Tank's
to
doing.
just you.
Look what Tank's doing. Look what Tank's doing.
Ooh, pretty.
Look what Tank's
What?
doing. This.
What's
I'll
Tank
turn that
doing? She's
That's
not
doing
even
that.
sure what she's doing herself.
She's doing that.
No,
She's
Sarah
not
said
sure.
she got poppy seeds. Can she grow them inside? I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, I like that. If you put
I say
Here, you can start. You can start them. But
oh my god,
that's
you
beautiful.
Occasionally, Sarah said the bees can get to them.
what do you want, baby girl?
what kind of poppies you growing, Sarah? Are you growing the good? You growing good poppies? You growing heroin poppies? Are you, Sarah?
I hope not, because it's probably the poppies I gave her.
I don't know what you want.
Jess, did you have to say the B word?
What weird was that?
Brownies.
Oh,
Special brownies?
what? I got to open them first. Quit pawing at me. I'm going as fast as I can. Oh my god. Here.
That's funny.
Hey, what's that guy's name?
Hello.
I know that
Oh, yeah.
champ.
What are we doing? What are we doing, stuff?
What you doing?
I don't know.
We have a motorboat, or you know what?
Get back down.
Motorboat's looking for treats. Ha! There you go. Annie.
He's getting some. I just now sealed it back up. She's had plenty. That's enough. You're done. Hey, lay down or something.
I want a snack.
Huh?
So now I want a snack. Do I want a chili dog? Do I want spaghetti? Or do I want lemon pie?
Oh, chili
How's
dogs
that a
in the
snack?
pie.
How is a chili dog a snack?
Yeah, it's a
How's
meal.
How is a chili dog a snack?
No. More
A
than
snack-
one is a meal with French fries or tater tots or baked beans. Oh, I got baked beans in the fridge.
Like a snack would be some cookies and milk, or a handful of chips, or some popcorn. Maybe some yogurt.
Can't have popcorn no more. I miss popcorn.
I haven't had popcorn for a while.
Why can't you have popcorn?
Ever since I had my gallbladder out, it really screws with my stomach when I eat it. I love it. I like to smell it. I still make Bill make it every once in a while just so I can smell it.
Yeah, Zach asked me about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. He's like, "Do you know how to make popcorn?" Yeah. Throw the bag in the microwave. He's like, "No." what if you didn't have a microwave? And I said, oh, to make it on the
On the
stove?
stove.
He said, yeah. And I said, yes, I do. I said, that's how we did it when we were kids.
That's the
So,
only way we could do it when we were
Yeah, it's
kids.
called Jiffy Pop.
yeah, yeah. But he wants me
We
to.
couldn't afford Jiffy Pop very often.
He wants me to show him sometimes. I was like,
We
all
just
right.
get the bag of kernels with the seasoning, little seasoning packet in it.
Mm-hmm.
We had one ginormous pot that Mom, that's the only thing she used it for, was to make popcorn in. Because it had a tin bottom, and it made the popcorn really quick. Well, you figure she was making popcorn for 7 kids.
Right.
Well, and her and Dad, so 9 people. So she wanted a big pot so she could make it all at once.
Uh-huh. That's how it was with our house too. Because you had Mom and Dad and Grandma and 3 kids, and maybe they might have had a friend or 2 over as well. Who knows? Yeah, I told him, I was like, the best thing to do would be like we used to use like the butter flavored Crisco. We used to use
I had
that
butter
too.
flavored Crisco when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have butter flavored Crisco when I was a kid. They just had the regular kind.
Well, I've been making that kind for a long time. So even when
I
when Zach
still
was
make
little,
it like that every once in a while.
even when Zach was little,
Chili
I was
lime.
making. Mm-hmm.
I got the chili lime seasoning in a bottle, and you melt your butter, you put your chili lime in there, and then put your kernels in there. You got chili lime popcorn.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good. I'll eat 1 or 2
You get
pieces after 2 days.
I have butter popcorn spray that goes on it. You just give me the whole can on it. It's wonderful.
Another problem I have, I like the salt. If popcorn's not salted, I don't want it. I'm sorry. It just tastes like.
I don't put salt on it. I use flavoring sometimes. I use flavoring. I don't like it just plain. It's got to have at least some butter on it.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Lydia.
Yeah.
But as far as salt, no, I never add salt to popcorn. I don't like it. I'm not a salt person.
I am a saltaholic.
And plus, I don't need it. Like with Chex Mix, I could just taste the salt in that. But, I like Chex Mix. So,
I should have. I don't eat as much salt as I used to. Actually, Bill mentioned that a couple of months ago. He was like, I can remember, he said, when a box of salt barely lasted us 3 weeks. And he goes, now we're going 3 or 4 months. And I was like, it's because I'm not eating as much salt. And yes, I truly ate that much salt.
Yeah, because I can buy these little salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, I don't care where I was eating, even my own cooking, I would salt my food before I even tasted it. Because I knew it didn't have enough.
We can buy those little salt and pepper shakers already filled for a couple bucks or whatever. And the salt one, the salt
brown
one,
or brown and black.
Yeah, whatever. It's usually like white and black, I think. But whatever. But the salt one will last here. It'll last for months. And the pepper will refill several times.
Yeah, when I cleaned my spice cabinet out, and there was a box of ground black pepper in there, and I was getting ready to toss it, and Bill's just like, that's almost full. I said, look at the expiration date. It expired 1992.
Oh my God.
I hate pepper. I do not use pepper very often. There's very few things. And now I have a pepper mill, and if I use black pepper, I just grind it just a little bit fresh.
Yeah.
Because you got to have it in sausage gravy, and you got to have it in tomato gravy. Has to be in there, or it doesn't taste right. Otherwise, it tastes like pepper tastes like dirt, like literally like going out in the yard and grabbing a handful of dirt and putting it in my mouth. That's how pepper tastes to me. That's why I don't like it.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's rare that I use salt if I put them on like potatoes or like gravy, and that's pretty much it. I don't put it on veggies or anything like that. If people want it on their chicken or whatever, they can add to it.
See, I am of the opinion if you don't put salt on something during the cooking process, it doesn't. You'll never get the salty taste that you're looking for. It's got to be cooked into food. But I mean, now I use Mrs. Dash a lot of times instead of salt, which I absolutely love. And I have found in a lot of recipes, if you use just a little bit, I have Real Lemon dehydrated lemon, and I have the lime as well because I use both of them in cooking. But if you use a hint of one of those citruses, you can get a salty flavor without putting salt in it because there's a lot of natural sodium in citrus. So it's a way of getting the salty taste without adding salt to your food. When I had toxemia with Andrew, I had to learn to cook without salt.
Yeah, I'm just not a salt person, but like Dad, he puts salt on everything.
Bill does seldom, if ever, salt his food. He is a sweet person. He wants everything sweet, but not like icky sweet. But he likes to taste the sugar in something. Where I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like even when I drink tea, I drink black tea. I don't put sugar or anything in my tea.
Yeah, I like my sweetened tea.
Night tank. Yeah.
Dad,
two quarts of tea. Bill adds a quarter cup of sugar is all he puts in it.
Yeah, Dad, when he has even like fruits, he'll put salt on it.
And I like salt on watermelon.
I think every fruit there is, he puts a salt on it.
It actually makes it taste sweeter. You don't actually, it doesn't make it taste salty. It brings out the sweetness in things.
Yeah, not the amount he puts on them. He puts a lot.
I think watermelon's the only fruit I've ever put salt. I'm sorry, green apples. Like green apples that you go and pick off somebody's tree, not the ones in the store.
Yeah, but I mean, he uses so much salt. Even even like cottage cheese. I'm gonna say everything. He was a lot of it. I asked him one day, like, "Do you want me to just go get you a salt lick?" And he's like, "No," and I was like, "Well, I'm just wondering because you might as well just sit there and eat salt." And he's like, "Well, you don't salt anything," and I was like, "No, we don't need it on everything."
My oldest son and my sister's son both have to carry salt tablets with them because their blood pressure bottoms out and they have to bring their blood pressure up. So they both of them, and we thought that was so weird. It's I guess it comes from the Ray side since it's both of our sons. But Andrew's veins are so narrow he can't even donate blood.
Oh wow! Okay.
And they said it had to do with that. You know that PKU test they do when babies are born where they cut their heel?
Yep.
Squeeze that. His foot was black and blue. They couldn't get him to bleed.
That's how Zach was. They couldn't do it.
Freaking out. She goes, I know he has to have blood in his body. I was like, you're going to break his foot. Stop.
Yeah. The nurse was having trouble with Zach. Like you said, like you did, you put a stop to it. And then she called the doctor. He came down and he did it with no problem.
No.
He's like, what was the issue? And I was like, I don't know. She couldn't do it at all. Yeah, I don't know.
The tip of Andrew's big toe to get blood. They couldn't get it out of his heel.
No, they got it, but his pediatrician got it out of his heel. He used the other one because the other was, black and blue by that time.
Now, Renee said when he was growing up, he would just be, the kids would be playing, and he'd just be running across the yard, and he would just flop. It was just like he just completely went boneless, and we'd run over to check on him, and Renee was like, honey, what happened? He goes, my legs went away. They have never found any reason for that happening to him. He said it was just like his legs just disappeared off and under his body, and he couldn't feel them. The
Oh,
feeling, obviously, he walks around today. It came back, but they never figured out what caused him to do that.
yeah. People like with Willie
Really?
when we were together, he'd like get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. And he'd come back. He like had no energy, no strength, no
Yeah.
nothing, and he just fall onto the bed, and that's where he stayed. And the first time I thought he had a stroke or some shit. But it just happens once in a blue moon, and in the morning he's fine. And when when we separated and he's with the other now, um, it happened over there with her and she called me and I was like, it was like 3 in the morning. I was like, somebody better be dying. I have a question about Willie. And I was like, what? At 3 in the morning? I was like, what? And she's like, well, it's medical. Okay, fine. What
Harder.
did he?
I would have just been rude and just said, just broken hearted. You'll get it done with. Just play with yourself afterwards.
Yeah. And she told me what happened. And I was like, just cover him up and go to bed. He's fine. Are you sure? Yes. Now, don't call me again unless he's dead. And I hung up. And the next day he's like, did she actually call you? And yeah. Anytime you have a little medical thing going on, she calls me. I think he
Probably
cut his
Googled
hand
it.
one time. She took a picture of it and sent it to me. Do you think that needs medical attention? Probably. Or some tape. Super glue, whatever.
Yeah, figure it out.
But I told her, and I was like, if you take him to go get stitches, you bet he'll pass out. He can't stand the sight of his own blood.
Dad can't?
His dad.
Oh, okay.
And you can't even like clean it, like cut it the next day or whatever. You take the bandage off and clean it around there. He couldn't do that
Yeah.
without passing out.
I used to get very nauseated at the sight of my own blood, but other people's blood never bothered me.
Yeah, other people don't bother him, but his does. And so she was like, I don't know if I could do this. It's like, oh my God, you're with him now. Why do you keep sending him to me for this shit? I did my time. And I was like,
I
bring it
don't like watching when I'm
to
getting stitches just simply because I don't like needles.
Yeah. I just tell her, well, bring his damn ass over here. I'll bandage it up and send him on his way. But a lot of people come to me with medical stuff that, I know that's close by, like the guy upstairs. He's
Yeah.
always calling. He's always calling. He's like, I cut myself. I did this. And your point would be, I
Nurse
think it, I
Jojo.
think it, I
Boom,
think it
through the
needs,
windshield.
think it needs a dressing on it. And at one time he cut his hand, it was like wide open. I was like, there's nothing I can do for that. You need to go to the hospital for that one. I don't know what you did, but you got it good. It was like, down to the bone. It's like there's nothing I can do for that.
Dang it, Jess.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop that.
I couldn't help it.
No, corn dog. Corn dog.
Oh.
Corn dog with mustard on it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have left. We went to Pizza Hut tonight. We've got the triple threat or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
We got two large sausage pizzas, and I got the Alfredo pasta, and I also got a side salad, and then it came with breadsticks, and Zach wanted cheesy sticks, so whatever. I paid the extra $1. So that's what we had tonight. I still got some pasta left. I don't know if I
Sounds
really
pretty
want
good.
anything. Now I'm not hungry at all.
Maybe I'll do Sonic on
You
Wednesday.
do need to take a nurse
Ooh,
pill though.
yes, Amy.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
need to take a shot. I didn't take a shot yesterday, so I do have to take some today.
Does anyone know how Herb's doing today?
I haven't
I
talked to him.
seen her today.
Because Pam should be home, right?
Yeah, she's home.
Okay.
She got home, what was it, yesterday afternoon? I think.
Yeah, I thought she was supposed to.
Yeah. And then he's been having trouble, some medical things. I'm not going to say what it is, but now that she's home, maybe they can go to a doctor or whatever and see what's going on. I know he said he wasn't feeling well last night. But I'm
Glad
sure
she's
I'll
home.
talk to him tomorrow sometime. Nothing else. Maybe I'll go sit in there and play bingo tomorrow. Who knows?
We're gonna play bingo.
Huh?
Hobie bingo tomorrow.
Oh
Yeah.
You
shit.
think?
Another one. You know what?
What?
People just need to learn how to freaking drive.
Okay.
It's a place here. It's called Tyler Mountain. It's in Cross Lanes, and there is another wreck there tonight. It's like every single day there's a wreck, and it's in that same interchange. And either people need to watch or they need to make it safer in some way. Drop the speed limit, something, because the people that wreck there is dying in these wrecks.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, see, Mona, though, if I make a baked potato, then I got to have sour cream and cheese on. Oh, I've got chili I can put on it.
And that works.
Listen, I'm going to end up going to bed without eating anything.
Chili cheese fries.
Yum.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
That,
Yum.
that sounds really good right now.
That does sound good. I got all the makings. No, I ain't cooking. Let me
oh,
sleep.
oh, Annie.
Oh,
Okay.
John.
Shit.
I accidentally swallowed some Scrabble tiles, and now I'm experiencing constant vowel movements. The next
God.
bathroom could spell
Oh,
disaster.
God. That was
That
bad.
was
Oh,
That was
God.
terrible. And maybe some chives, Mona, some fresh snipped chives. Yep.
what? What do you want?
That's another way around it. If you put cheese on something, it's already salted, so you don't have to add salt to it.
Maybe that's
There you
why I
go.
never use pork, 'cause I put cheese on a lot of stuff.
I put cheese on pretty much everything I cook.
I
It's
love cheese.
a way to make sure everybody will eat.
Yeah. I was looking for cheese for tacos the other day, and Willie ended up having to go get some. He's like, you don't have shredded cheese? I was like, I know. What the hell? So I went to the store next time. I got those big, I don't know, they're huge things of cheddar shredded cheese. And yeah, what you
Cheese
squeaky
goes
for?
on everything.
That's
I
a
will
little
tell you, that granddaughter of mine loves to eat fresh fruit with harissa sprinkled on it.
with what?
harissa.
What the hell's that?
It's like a chili spice. But she
Oh,
tells us that she don't like spicy food. She won't even eat barbecue potato chips.
oh wow.
I
I
just
eat
looked at
barbecue.
Andrew and he's like, don't. And I was like, I'm not going to say a word. He's like,
Yeah, I will eat barbecue chips, but I don't like spice. Like when I
harissa
have,
is not really like a burn your mouth off spice. It's
uh-huh.
warm, but it's not hot.
Like when we have tacos, I use a mild, and sometimes even that burns my mouth. It's Zach's fault. I used to eat really hot foods like um, jalapeno poppers and all that while I was pregnant with him. And once I had him, all that spices bothers me every
I've
damn time.
never been big on spice, but I don't think jalapeno poppers are that hot unless you
He broke
spread
me.
jalapenos.
The ones at Arby's are hot to me
Nah,
because yeah, see, there you go. Because he accidentally, on his order, they accidentally gave him those instead of mozzarella sticks or something. He just gave them to me, and they were hot to me, so I can't handle any of that stuff anymore. I can handle like the McDonald's mild sauce there. It's like nothing in those. So every time we go over there, and what kind of sauce do you want? Mild sauce. Mild sauce. So then I
see,
have it
I got
stocked up.
sauce on my tacos.
So then I
I,
have it stocked up, then I can have that on my tacos, and it's not hot for me.
I don't like taco sauce.
It's picante or something. I don't know. Whatever they have.
I'm not real big on salsa. I love guacamole. If I make it, I have yet to taste the guacamole in a restaurant that I enjoy. I don't like the way they make it.
What are you doing? You're just hanging around. You're just sitting on my knee looking around. There's nothing going on. Nothing.
My next oldest brother, the one 2 years older than me, his first wife was Mexican.
Hey,
And
Gypsy.
that woman couldn't cook worth shit. She, we was like, okay, she's Mexican. Mexicans put out good food. I'm sorry. Every Mexican family's house I ever ate in had fabulous food. She couldn't cook shit. And I told her so. I said, this tastes like crap. And she was like, well, that's rude. And I was like, make your food taste better. And when it comes to food, I'm going to tell you the truth. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. She didn't season anything in any way. Everything was just like completely bland. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. I cook basic things, because I have to get, with
No.
Anthony,
God, woman. No, I'm not talking about her. Sorry. I was yelling at her. She can't hear me.
But like with Anthony, they like certain things, and that's just what they like.
Right.
So yeah, we just do basic things here.
Yeah.
If you cook things,
just not good.
If you fix things here like you would be for a small child, that's what he'll eat.
Zach or Willie?
Both.
Bill, and I got very lucky with him.
Very picky.
What I cook, he will eat it. As long as he has a meal, he don't care. He doesn't. And I've made just. I had the hardest time figuring out how to get my meatloaf right. It would either be you could put it through a wall, or you ate it with a spoon because it was soup. I just could not get that sweet spot. It took me years. And he would eat, it would be soupy. And he's sitting there eating. I was like, that's nasty. Don't eat that. And he goes, it tastes fine. I don't care how it looks.
Yeah, because the boys are both picky, but I think Willie more so. Mm-hmm. But neither one really eat a lot of. Willie's really picky on that. He doesn't eat bread. Zach will eat toast sometimes, like a toasted cheese. Some he'll eat buns,
Nope.
you
Anthony will
know,
eat grilled
but
cheese or grilled chips and hot rolls. That's it.
Willie will eat biscuits, croissants, cornbread. That's it for bread.
Bill will eat any kind of bread you put in front of him. I don't think there's anything the man won't eat.
Yeah, there's so much here. I mean,
He got the crap slapped out of him when we were dating. He had a Korean chili pepper plant, and it was just so teeny tiny. And the peppers were so tiny; they were like the size of. They were smaller than the eraser on a pencil. They were tiny, and he was like, "Oh, it's not hot. Just take a little bite and stick it to your. It's not hot. Freaking have blisters on my tongue." I beat him head and shoulders. Yes, I really did.
oh,
And he found out how well I could snap a dish towel too. I was chasing him all over the house, snapping him in the butt with it. He's like, dang it, because we used to have fights like that when we were kids. That was one way we were allowed to fight, was cow fight, as long as we didn't fray the edges.
Your hat's looking good.
Well, thank you.
let's see. Jessica's weather is 57, no wind, humidity 78, and John's weather is 43. Winds at 11 miles an hour and humidity 51%.
We're calling for more snow tonight and thunderstorms.
It's been chilly here in the house anyway. It's showing 50 here right now. I've got a blanket wrapped around me. Do you need a blanket, motherfucker? That's probably why you're back behind me. You crawled under the blanket. You weirdo.
Think we're going to starve him to death?
Thing is I'm actually eating mine.
Could go in there and get a chili dog. Just a matter of not really wanting to walk that far.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it that bad.
Mona's weather is mostly cloudy at 75. The wind is blowing southeast at 7 miles an hour, and the current humidity 73%. Holy crap!
We have nice weather tonight.
Your plants must be liking that, though.
I know. Look at it. I know. See, it's sitting there thinking, where is this place? Yeah. That air feels good coming in the window.
63, 5. It's pretty humid there, too.
Yeah. Well, it's been raining all day. Not hard. It's just been a steady shower. I know. Are you a good boy? Are you mommy's good boy? Don't start barking now. Anthony's sleeping, so let's not wake him up.
Betty's weather 64. 0 miles an hour wind. There's like no wind at all. It's like just dead wind. Eh?
Yeah. Run, Buddy. Hey, we're getting a Buc-ee's. I've never heard of Buc-ee's, but then when I found out we was getting a Buc-ee's, I went and looked around. It looks like I got some good food.
Yeah, did you go? You should go online and look at Buc-ee's online.
I know.
I've never been to one, but I want to.
I had never even heard of it.
Their barbecue pulled pork sandwiches are really good.
They put slaw on them. Like slaw on them. I'm telling you, hey, West Virginians, we're big on our slaw.
If you ask for it, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't go on. Just go
I gotta
online
wait
and
for them
look.
to build
Not
the
that
building
hard.
first, John, before I can go get the food. They just announced last week
Just
we were
look
getting.
online.
Oh, to see if they have slaw. Well, Sonic's doesn't have slaw, and I told the manager that it should be illegal in the state of West Virginia to be a hot dog place that don't have slaw, because we are above the slaw line.
But Sonic's not a hot dog place. It's a burger place. It's a drink store.
Our Sonic sells more hot
Oh,
dogs.
man.
They get more hot dogs on the menu than they do burgers.
Yeah.
All I see,
So when
every time I see every time I see a Sonic commercial, it's always for drinks. It's all it is.
no,
So
They
I figure
do have
Sonic is
a
just a place to
drink
get
menu.
food.
I like their corn dogs.
Yes, they do have good corn dogs. And their onion rings. Oh my God. Best onion rings I've ever eaten. And that is the one thing that keeps me going back is the onion rings. And I don't like onions that much.
I'd go there just for the ice so I can sit there and eat it.
Well, you guys are making me freaking hungry now.
No, Greg, in West Virginia, slaw is a condiment and a side. It depends. See, okay, I got to explain this. Most people don't realize this, but there are 3 different kinds of slaw. You have hot dog slaw, you have sandwich slaw, and then you have plate slaw. Now, they're basically the same slaw. The difference is in how the cabbage is cut. Because for hot dogs, you want really fine cut on your cabbage because you don't want it falling off. And on a sandwich slaw, you want it just a little bit thicker, but longer, so it stays on the bun. And if you're having it on as a side, then you want it chunkier so you can pick it up with your fork. Yes. Slaw is an art form.
So is sauerkraut considered a slaw?
Good God, no.
Cabbage.
Sauerkraut shouldn't exist. I'm sorry.
No. But you just no. Did you hear me out here though? Like so is sauerkraut considered a slaw? It's just pickled cabbage.
No.
And what about borscht? Is
Borscht
borscht considered a slaw because it?
Sauerkraut is just
borscht?
cabbage.
Is borscht?
Okay,
What about borscht?
it's just cabbage. But in slaw, you have the cabbage, you have the carrots, you have the celery seed. There's a lot more that goes into slaw than there goes into kraut. But kraut.
What about borscht?
what's borscht? What's that?
Beet
Cabbage
soup.
soup.
No, that's right. Beet soup is
It's red cabbage soup.
I don't eat cabbage soup because I don't eat any kind of boiled cabbage. I think it tastes like butts. Sorry. I love fried cabbage. I like roasted cabbage. But I do not like kraut and I do not like boiled cabbage. Boiled cabbage is the only way my mother knew how to fix it. My mom kind of ruined
cabbage.
Vegetables growing up because
but it's
not
still
the same.
cabbage.
It's not the same.
What is hot dog cabbage?
Now,
It is sauerkraut.
I will say that there are a lot of people, even in West Virginia, that eat sauerkraut on their hot dogs. But it's not as a slaw. It's like they just put the kraut on the dog and hot peppers.
Okay, so in your slaw, like, what's the mayonnaise ratio though? Because I figure that for a side slaw,
my slaw is mayonnaise. I'm trying to think about how much I make because I usually only make enough for a meal. That way I don't have to throw anything away. I know kind of all about that.
But what I'm saying though is that I figured that a sandwich slaw. I figured that a sandwich slaw would have more mayo in it than a side slaw.
No. But it's also there's different kinds of there's vinegar slaws. I make a creamy slaw. So mine is mayonnaise, a touch of yellow mustard, celery seed, Dub sauce, and cider vinegar. pinch of salt, and a pinch of sugar. You beat all that together, and then you toss all the dry ingredients with it. Most people will just put mayonnaise and vinegar on their slaw. Some people only put vinegar and salt and pepper in their slaw. So it depends on what part of the state you go to, how they can prepare their slaw. Yeah. It's all different.
So you'd like to toss your slaw?
Yeah, I like tossing my slaw.
Now, Annie, were you talking about like the slaw line?
Yes.
Now that's for hot dog. That's the hot dog thing, right?
Right. Anything south of the slaw line, you will not get slaw on the dog. Everything north of the slaw line, you will.
Slaw line.
Which is why I tell you I am not a Southerner. West Virginia is considered a Southern state, but I am not a Southerner. I'm a hillbilly. There's a difference.
All right, I'm getting ready to start my brim. I'm reading my hint. If your hat is a little big, use a smaller hook to tighten the brim. I don't know what's considered big. I mean, everything's big. I mean, whatever. Let me see.
Did you know there's an actual
if your hat
sign?
has turned out too big, you can decrease a few stitches on the first row of the brim, checking your sizing as you go. The main part of your hat is loose and baggy.
Did you think I was a fooling with you?
Near this spot lies a culinary and cultural boundary known as Slaw Line, where it crosses Interstate 79. South of this point, West Virginians are smart enough to order coleslaw on their hot dogs, while north of this line, people have no idea what real West Virginia hot dogs are.
Exactly. I'm telling you, we take our slaw seriously. Okay, here's the ones I got made.
Nice.
This one is completely reversible.
Oh,
this is
nice.
the yarn I started out crocheting.
Like black one.
That's not black. See, though, it's not black. It's blue. It's showing what it's showing on the camera is the actual color. But from back here.
Okay.
Black. My man. I got twins. Don't mess with the twins. Okay. I still got to get pictures of my hats done. I keep forgetting to do it. There's I don't run over his tail.
Sweet slaw, buffalo slaw, no mayo. Whoa.
I did.
Yep.
Southern slaw. Coleslaw with grapes, blue cheese coleslaw, winter cabbage and fennel, colorful coleslaw, rocket coleslaw.
Yes.
Cabbage makes me fart.
Cabbage makes you what?
Fart.
What? Yeah.
Okay, so would cabbage rolls be considered slaw?
No.
Slaw?
No.
Love cabbage rolls.
I do love cabbage. We don't call it
cabbage rolls.
We call it stuffed cabbage leaves.
But they're rolled in cabbage. Makes it a cabbage roll.
They're rolled in a cabbage leaf, so they're stuffed cabbage leaves. You call it what you call it. I call it what I call it. It's all the same food.
Like a stuffed pepper.
Yes. Oh man, maybe I should make stuffed peppers this week. That sounds good too.
Not hot dogs.
Yeah, but
hey, what do you call stuffed roast then?
What, John?
What do you consider a stuffed roast?
A stuffed roast. You mean like meat roast?
I'll take a
Have stuff
no,
roast.
like I'll
I've done like
I'll
roulades, like
I'll
cut
take
a
a
roast.
roast.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell me how you do.
I'll take a roast and I'll take a roast. I'll start slicing it over 3/4 of an inch, right, until it's all flat, and then I'll stuff it with like stuffing, like stuffing, like turkey stuffing. But
Yeah.
they're basically bread, cheese, meat, or bread and cheese, and spices, and I'll roll it and butter, and I'll roll it back up.
That's a
So when
roulade.
you slice it, tie it. Well, no,
It's called a roulade. And that's exactly what I have done stuffing. I've done asparagus and mushrooms. I've done spinach and feta cheese. I've done blue cheese and ham. Yeah, I do that. I have done that. It's a halapshi.
halapshi,
Halapshi.
halapshi,
Okay.
halapshi.
I've never heard of that word before.
That is cabbage
It's
rolls.
Well,
it's
I mean, if you
Ukrainian.
go to Pennsylvania, New York, it's cabbage rolls. That's what they call it. But here down, they call it stuffed cabbage leaves. And you could actually do that in a Dutch oven if you don't want to go to all the trouble of rolling them. And you could do a layer of cabbage, a layer of your beet filling, a little bit of tomato sauce, and just build it up.
Dutch oven.
Cover it in tomato juice and put the lid on it and slow cook it, and then just cut wedges of it. Yep.
A Dutch oven. A Dutch oven is when you eat too much cabbage and you fart and hold her under the seat. That's a Dutch oven.
Not that kind of a Dutch oven, John. Yeah, Bill learned about not doing that too as well. I don't see it as funny.
It's hilarious.
No, it's not hilarious.
Fine.
It's
Yes,
what
it
12-year-old boys do. Yeah, we just call it stuffed cabbage leaf casserole or stuffed cabbage casserole.
It sounds disgusting.
It is exactly. It's actually really good. But when I was working 40 hours a week and I had to come home, I would literally get off work, drive home, walk in the door, kick off my shoes, pour a cup of coffee, and start dinner. There was no downtime. And I tried to come up with the quickest way to cook things as possible. That's how I come up with what everybody's calling taco lasagna now. But I just called it taco strata because Andrew said it looked like the strata in a rock. So we called it taco strata because they wanted taco. And I was like, here's a quick way. No muss, no fuss. Cut it in pieces. Let them put their lettuce and tomatoes.
Yeah, I call it a taco cake. I call it taco cake.
Now, I did make the mistake once. I thought, I'm going to just take the lazy way out. And I got Stouffer's taco lasagna. Don't buy it. Just saying, don't buy it. That was the nastiest. We each took a bite, spit it out, and threw the whole thing in the garbage. And had peanut butter sandwiches. It was that bad. No, they used actual lasagna noodles in it. It was.
You're gonna cook. If we cook anything Mexican, we always get Old El Paso. The kit, whatever, right? Taco lasagna, tacos, whatever, taco meat seasoning. It's all comes old. So it's all Old El Paso.
Well, I make my own taco seasoning because I always have everything to make.
Comes in a package, but it comes in a package.
Right, but
throw your taco spice on. It's fine.
I don't buy the kit because I always have tortillas in the freezer, or I know how to make my own. And I always have, the most, if I have to do something like that, the most I have to buy is the lettuce and tomato. Everything else, and in the summertime, I don't even have to do that. Oh, I cannot wait for tomatoes. Ugh. Tomatoes with flavor. Store-bought tomatoes just have no flavor. Going out and picking a tomato warm from the garden and washing it off and taking a big old bite out of it like an apple. Yep, that's a good tomato. I know you don't like veggies, but tomatoes are
What are you showing us,
good.
Jess?
Tomatoes are
I just
actually
saw that. It's a lampshade, right? Yeah, I just saw that. I saw her making that lampshade. I saw her
Greg
actually
says,
stitching it together.
Greg says if you want to
Yeah, that's
mess
what I
with
saw.
an American's mind, ask for vinegar for your fries. Oh, vinegar fries from the
Ooh,
tomato.
ooh, um, 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 yeah.
Yes,
Especially if it's malt vinegar. Love malt vinegar on my fries.
used to get those at the
That's so
fair.
adorable. You look like you had a bow in your hair like that.
Yeah, we used to get those at the fairs. Vinegar fries.
Actually, Greg,
Fries
that's
with your
probably more common than you think, especially at like Captain D's or I don't even know if there are any more Long John Silver's. We don't have any Long John Silver's anymore.
We
All of
have
our,
one up in the cities. They have one.
nah, malt vinegar. I will do white vinegar in a pinch, but I prefer the malt vinegar on my fries.
Now, you guys might not have heard of this, but you can like at the German stores, you can actually buy ketchup mayonnaise.
Ketchup, what?
It's
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together.
No, thank you.
Mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together for your
No,
fries. For your fries.
no.
Or hamburger.
Because number one, I don't eat mayonnaise on my fries.
No, no,
Actually, fries,
it's only for your fries.
I
Oh,
only eat ketchup on my fries and
I,
my hot dog. I don't eat ketchup on anything else.
I don't put mayonnaise on my fries.
No.
Might put a
Then
milkshake with it, but you
fresh
know.
view.
Yeah, I might dip them in a frosty.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, those are so
hey,
good.
Miss Annie, go check chat.
Who's what?
I love dipping fries in the milkshake.
Oh, okay.
What Jessica just say?
Tell me to check the chat.
I am looking at the chat. No
It's a
malt
different
vinegar.
it's a different chat. We're watching a movie. I am a Miracle Whip lover, but I am one of the few people. I love Hellman's as much as I love Miracle Whip. It depends on the
I
kind
didn't
of
hear the
sandwich
miracle part.
as to which one I want.
If it's a sandwich, it has to be Hellman's.
Yes.
But if I'm making something like tuna salad or chicken salad, I'll use Miracle Whip. It doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Yep. Now my sister won't touch Hellman's. Now she did start eating Duke's when she was in Georgia because she said that was the only mayonnaise you could find down there. So she had to learn to acquire it. And I was like, I've never tried it. I don't. She says it's really good. If I ever find it in the store, I'll buy some just to give it a try. But I personally can't attest to anything.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Duke's baked beans?
No, that's the dog that advertised the baked beans.
Oh,
What kind of baked beans are they?
I
What's
need
the brand name?
custard.
Brown
Oh.
sugar.
Annie, can you make me some custard?
No, he's talking about the brand.
Um,
It's an orangey brown can. Oh crap!
Bushes.
Bushes, yeah, bushes.
Oh, Bush's beans, right?
Oh my
Sardine,
God.
onion, and
Right.
mayo
Eat
sandwich.
sardines. They got to be barbecued. I'm sorry, that's the
Mm,
only way that I'm going to eat them. Barbecued with Ritz crackers and
Mm-mm.
a beer.
Mm,
Is that Joey?
kippered herring. Mm.
I don't like kippers. I don't care for them. I'm not a huge
No.
fan anyway.
Not kippers, kippered herring. It's just the way
Same
it's
difference,
prepared.
isn't it?
No, it's herring, but it's like it's like pickled in like tomato sauce, right?
I have tried caviar. I think caviar is the nastiest, grossest thing I've ever put in my mouth. I'm not saying some things.
Never tried it.
Don't you just it's another square.
It's not something I
See,
want.
now, real like beluga caviar. Yeah, okay, it's fine in small quantities, but I'm not gonna go to the store. I'm not gonna go to the bait store and buy freaking roe and eat that either. Same thing.
I know. And it wasn't even the fact that it was get fish eggs that grossed me out. As much as I like salt, I just didn't. I'm a weird person. I love fish, but don't like fishy taste. I don't like really strong fish. And to me, caviar is very fishy tasting.
Salty.
It is salty, but it's just that fishy taste that I mean, everybody's like, oh, it pops in your mouth, and I'm like, yeah, that's not what it is. I think I don't like fishy taste.
Kipper means
Okay.
butterfly cut. Okay.
And I also don't like perch. I think perch they shouldn't sell perch to people. That is the stinkiest fish. I don't care how fresh it is. It smells like pee. It just smells like pee. And when you go home, when they have a big sale for 99 cents a pound, and everybody's coming in there and buying 6, 8, 10 pounds of that crap, yeah, it takes you. Cats would freaking follow me across the parking lot, licking my shoes. I hated it when we had those sales. And Bill's mom loved that stuff. She would literally
my dad used
buy a
to go
30-pound box of
my
it.
dad
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
My dad would go to the store and just buy a huge, like 5 pounds of smelt, and he would just fry it all up. I'm like, how are you supposed to eat it with the bones and the head on? You supposed to just eat it
You got pee? I'll be right back.
with a piece of bread, or to get the bones out of your mouth.
Mm,
My hook's broken.
really? What?
My hook is broken.
How'd it break?
I was
Oh,
crocheting and then I
Jess,
wasn't.
she's crocheting too fast. Friction broke it.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You put a slot in the end of it and use it as an amigurumi stuffing tool. I found those. I found amigurumi stuffing tool.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of them.
It was like a crochet hook with a little cut in the end of it for stuffing your amigurumis with. I'm like, what the hell? Just use your finger. Yeah, amigurumi
That's
stuffing tool.
really small comes with a stick in it. You can
Apparently,
use it too.
Yeah.
Used to be a good
I
last
do have
spot
a
had
piece of
one.
it. But
just use it. Just use your crochet hook too.
I don't have another one of this size. So
You almost
I'm
done,
going to
Jess?
go smaller. Yeah.
She doesn't know what to do. She
Your video,
broke her hook.
your video keeps stopping on me. I know her video keeps stopping on me. Is it just me, or does it keep stopping on everybody else too?
It's freezing up here and
Oh, there
there.
it goes. Look at your hat. Your hat looks huge. Holy cow!
It
Your hat
does.
looks huge. Mine does not. Mine does not look that big. Now it looks small. Like when it was on the table, and your arms were beside it, looked huge.
Haha, Greg. Not my perch. It's their perch. I ain't eating that crap.
Well, put it on your head, Jess. Does it need to go smaller, bigger? And you know what size hook to use.
You know what the worst trouble I ever got into selling fish, Greg, is we got in a box of lobsters.
Well,
and there
my
was
head's small
it
for
was
most people.
banded, and it got
I'm
me
gonna
by
go
the
with
hand. It got me right between my thumb and my first finger. I could not pull it off, so I started beating the damn thing up against the wall because that freaking hurt. And in my head, I'm not thinking, oh, this is a fortune. I just started slamming it on the wall until I killed it and it let me go. Manager looked and
Wow.
he said, did you just, I was like, it was biting me. What did you want me to do? He said, it was pinching you. I held my hand up. There's blood running down my arm. And I said, I guarantee you I need stitches. And he goes, well, we won't have you handling the lobsters. I said, that wasn't my fault. They're supposed to be banded so that they can't pinch you.
So what did you
You
come
know,
up with Liz, on a hat?
I gotta go smaller.
A smaller? Okay.
Use a smaller hook.
you know,
Like what hook are you using?
Well, she broke her hook.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
it broke.
size was the hook?
It was a 4.5.
Really? And
now,
it's that
was that
big?
your old fire? That was your old fire. That was your old fire, right?
It was.
How
No,
did
it's
you
a
break
furl.
it?
It's a furl.
Well, I wonder if there's a warranty on those.
I don't know. The very tip of the head that broke off.
Oh,
Very, very tip.
sorry.
And that was a furls, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-oh. Well, be careful of the one I send you, John. That's all I got. It's a small one, too. It's like a 3 point, I don't know, 4 point something. Maybe it's a 4.5.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I have to look.
can you see it?
Yeah, because the last one I got
Both
was
end this,
the O
Jess?
fire. I like it. I do like the O fire. Of course, a certain someone in the other room told me when it was just sitting here, and he's like, looks like a giant tampon because of the tube at
This
the
one?
end, and it's got a string at the end. Yep. I was like, oh my God, like,
He ain't wrong.
Wow.
That's
no,
funny.
he's not wrong.
He is not wrong.
When she
And
said
that'd
that,
be
that's,
funny. Like,
it does. It does.
oh man.
Gotta have fun in life, you know?
Yep.
That's gorgeous.
Gotta goof around and stuff. And he loves to goof off. He
Gotta have fun.
comes with off the wall stuff. You're like, what the hell? He's fun most of the time. Sometimes he, just wants to be by himself and doesn't care about nothing. Just wants to everyone to leave him alone. So we do.
Days like that.
Yep.
Don't really get
Mom,
to enact them anymore, but I did like it. I enjoyed it.
it helped my mom and just have an off day, and I just want to be alone today. Okay.
Right. That's
And he's like, you never get like that. And I was like, every damn day. I was like, no. I was like, yeah, of course we all do. Where you just want to be left alone. We all get like that.
well, and good for him to be able to recognize it too as well.
Mhm. Well, I asked him if he's all right because, yeah, just because.
It depends, Greg. It depends on which way I have them, which way I hold my leg up, and if I'm grounded. Well, first of all, I got to rub my feet on the floor, and then give him a static charge.
And then he has to do the splits and have one foot way up in the air.
Then I got to hold still.
And then he has to reach over with his hand and touch the wall
Well, and
and not,
definitely,
and not lose his balance while he's doing it.
I hated that. I was always
Well, and can we like pat the
freaking
tummy and rub the belly at the same
the
time?
worst part about
Or pat the head and rub the belly?
the
You do not break it.
the worst part about adjusting the rabbit ears is once you get it adjusted, they're perfect, but you can't see the TV because you're too close to it. If you back away, it gets all
And you can't
staticky
move.
again. I'm like, just pay for cable. Just pay for basic cable.
I just have a Roku.
Me too. I bought one to put on TV in here because my TV is not a smart TV. So
No, this is back.
just put the,
The one in here is a smart TV. The one in the living room and the bedroom, we just have the device hooked to it.
yeah, I just had the device hooked to this one. So I mean, I could watch TV, but normally I'm just watching Dateline on here while I'm crocheting,
Yep, me too. Or
or
watching a drama.
or like Law and Orders and that stuff. I like those, but
SVU.
yeah. But I let most things build up, so I have like 5 or 6 episodes, and I binge them at one night and just watch them all while I'm crocheting. Which
Friends in the House is good too.
might be the night I do it tonight, so I can work some more on this wrap because it goes to a certain someone. So we all know who that is. He's going to wear it, and he'll wear it
You
proudly.
wear with those rabbit ears and a bikini.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, maybe I should
Not worth it.
make a healthy go with
You
it.
should manscape into a bikini top. Wear the wrap
I'm
and
not
the
wearing
rabbit
a bikini.
with a little fluffy
No.
tail. It's got to have a little fluffy
Okay.
tail.
You know,
Okay,
you know,
Annie,
you know
make
how-
him a bikini
you know how
top.
long it takes. I'm not wearing a
Go ahead.
bikini top, but do you know how long it takes for freaking hair to grow back on your chest without it itching?
No, I
It
really
takes at
couldn't
least,
tell
like,
you.
a
I
week
don't
for
have
it to stop
any.
itching. It takes at least a week for it to stop itching. It takes about a
Now,
month
you
for it
want
to grow back.
legs? I can tell you about that. Do you know? And I used to tease Bill about this all the time. Is his mom? Bill has very little body hair, and he only had 3 chest hairs when we met. Now he's got a nice little bush of hair between his. And I just told him he had to be married to me to put hair on his chest, make him a man. Because his dad kept telling me, he said, "Well, you're not a man till you get hair on his chest." I was like, "Well, to make you a man, so I guess that I'm the reason your hair grew." His mom said it's because he was a nice boy and he didn't need to have a hairy body. And it's really weird because his brother is like super, super hairy, but his hair is blonde, so it doesn't look too bad. But he literally has to shave his back. He's that hairy.
Yeah, Dad's friend was like that. His son as well. Which his son is a friend of my brother's. They're the same age, and
The sheriff's son of
he once. He's like, "Will you shave my back?" What? Can you shave my back for me? Let me see your back. He's like, oh my God, there's like a freaking carpet back there.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're friends. No,
accent
but
for you.
we're not that type of friends, you know? No.
No, that's when you offer to wax it.
Yeah, there you go.
Lasts longer. The sheriff's son here, right after me and Bill got married, I knew the sheriff, but I'd met him several times, but I'd never met his son.
Birdie.
And we were driving past a hayfield, and I looked, and I was like, who the hell's going to wear a black turtleneck in this kind of heat? And Bill turned around and looked at me. He said he doesn't have a shirt on.
Oh my God.
I was like, his first wife divorced him because she said that she couldn't handle how hairy he was.
Well,
God.
shave or trim or something, you know?
Right? And no things that you can do for
Yeah,
that.
it looked like he was wearing a sweater. And I was like,
that's a screwed up reason to get rid of somebody, if you ask me.
she was a bitch. I mean, she truly was. Not like me. She was an evil bitch. I'm a good bitch.
I mean,
I
to
was
get
getting
rid
ready
of
to say,
somebody.
okay, like, I need some definition, Danny. Evil
Well,
means good bitch.
But I mean, she knew this guy was Harry before they got married or whatever.
They were married for 7 years
Okay.
and had a
Oh,
little
damn.
boy.
Okay.
So she knew
All
right, well,
ahead of
that's a difference.
time. You know?
Well,
Weird.
she was trying to get him to get electrolysis and he refused. Fair enough. It's his body, his choice, you know.
Right.
But
Okay.
she knew when she married him how hairy he was. But no, she was just, she was the kind of bitch that would cheat on him with his best friend
Yeah.
when his best friend was married too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't go by what someone looks like. I really don't. I
Oh,
dated.
she was
I
model
dated
gorgeous, but she was one of the ugliest people I ever met in my life.
years ago, before Willie. I dated somebody that was handicapped and in a wheelchair for 3 years.
Oh yeah, I dated a guy that was in a wheelchair.
And I was like, I don't give a shit if you're in a wheelchair or not. That's not what I look at. I don't care.
I'd haul him upstairs and up and down the steps to Brian and Lois's apartment. He's like, "You can't do that." And I said, "The chair's doing all the work. All I'm doing is keeping you from going too fast." I'd
Yeah.
imagine he
Until
did
you
great.
don't.
I mean, when you go in the bathroom and your man is brushing his chest with a hairbrush,
Yeah.
kind of gives you pause.
I do that all the time. I do that all the time, though. But the thing is, the more you brush it, the more it grows.
Really? That work for everything?
Yes.
Right, find
I'll
out.
brush my beard. I'll
Yeah, I
brush
was
my
just
chest.
wondering.
Thank you,
I'll
Chris.
brush my beard. I'll brush my chest. I'll brush. I'll brush my back. I'll brush my back hair that I can reach.
Downfall is, Miss Chris, is I'm not sure if I have one. I thought I did. I'm sure
Well,
the
I
bird's
tried to
taken
let
it.
you out and you wouldn't go out.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, I wasn't ready.
So don't sit there and whine at me.
Okay. Damn.
Yes,
Shit.
ma'am, because I haven't put the right blanket on Anthony yet. But I'm telling you, it's too freaking hot for him to. It's the weight. It's the weight he's looking for because he has a cotton blanket, and then there's this big, fluffy, soft black. Well, it's actually dark blue, but he calls it black blanket. And you got to put the cotton blanket on him first. That soaks up the sweat.
Okay.
And then you put the heavier blanket. It's the weight he's looking for. But his weighted blanket is, I can't carry it into the living room. It weighs 45 pounds, and I am not allowed to lift it. And
Holy
that is
cow.
what he likes, that pressure on his body when he sleeps.
Joey?
I think a sense of security, maybe.
I don't know. They suggested it, and we looked in the price, and I was like, At that time, we didn't have that kind of money. And when my best friend passed away, his wife had bought him, after his stroke, had bought him a weighted blanket because they said it might help him. And she asked me if Anthony wanted it. And we gave it to him, and he slept like a log. That was the first night of that kid's life that he slept all night long.
Oh, wow.
But it's also really, really hot at this time of year.
Yeah.
Greg said, "That's rub it, John."
Chris Case's girls runs bigger than those others.
It might be why your hat's bigger.
Could be. Look at her using her brain. My brain's not working like that.
I think Prim does too, because you can put a Prim 6 and like a Clover 6 together, and they're totally different.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I have a Clover 6.
Wah, 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 wah.
The Clover. Yeah, this is a Clover.
What are you up to?
Jess, you ever been to a seance?
Hey, Christy. No, I have not.
You should go to a
I don't
seance.
even.
Everybody should go to
That
a
would be
seance.
fun.
You see those? The metal is a
The
clover.
hooks.
The plastic is a prim.
Okay.
They are both size 6.
That
And
is
they're
a huge.
clearly two different sizes.
Yeah.
Right. I just
Hey,
don't know if I
Thirsty.
have a 4.5.
Yes,
How are you,
Greg.
Mr.
I have. I actually had the pleasure of meeting her at a seminar at
Really?
Marshall University. They are one of the top autism teaching colleges on the East Coast. And that's where
Very
my
cool.
oldest son went to college. She came up with the
Certainly
hugging
cool meeting
machine
her.
Hmm?
Yep. And
because,
the calming way to heal cows.
yes. But it was the reason it occurred to her because she felt that same kind of pressure on her body. She's a very interesting woman to talk to. And she is so sweet. My mom used to do seances every Friday night for people. And one of my oldest brother's girlfriends talked to her mom. She left our house and no one ever saw her again. She booked. But it could also have been because my mother kicked the bedroom door down because they were in the bedroom with the door locked. She literally kicked the jamming off down. Now my mom was not a big woman, but she did not lock a door in her house.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the huggy machine, Greg. Yeah. But my mom was also a practicing witch, Beth.
I have to go to my boys. I don't have any Susan Bates that size. Which is weird. It's got to be out somewhere.
Fruity Crocheter says
Actually,
hook for that clothes. No two of the same are the same size. That's true.
it's actually probably with my shawl. Mm.
They usually use prim, but not always.
All right, Jess, we done? I'm pretty much done.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that my 4.25 is probably with my shawl because I wouldn't see why I would have it in a 4 and a 5, but not 4.25 or 4.5. So I'm missing some hooks. I have friends that are witches, most kitchen witches, but not dogs.
Greg says done like dinner.
Put a fork in me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, early will see tomorrow. Bingo tomorrow after Miss. Actually, she goes live at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Connie's painting tomorrow, correct? Art with Connie.
Is that when she's doing her live?
That's what. Is
I
it
believe so.
Tuesday? I thought Tuesday. Tuesday's live. Thursday's premiere. I think.
On the live, she's crocheting and chatting, whenever that is.
Okay.
Other way
Well,
around.
I think she's going to do whatever she's doing tomorrow at 7. Downfall is it kind of depends on what channel. I'll get the
Um,
schedule down better, but tomorrow sometime around 7. So yeah, if she's live, then she's on the hooking one, right?
I think so, yeah. She'll put it in the chat.
Yeah. So pay
Or it's the
attention to
premier or
community
something.
posts. Go visit
Yeah.
Connie tomorrow, and then bingo. We're going to bingo.
What?
Who wants bingo?
Bingo like at 8:15,
All right, everybody.
8:30.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for
Night,
joining us. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.